Hey guys, Marsengan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be starting off our showcases for the World Tournament EZA units that have just come out on Global. We just got the World Tournament rewards earlier today. We're starting off with this Int Super Saiyan Goku. As people in the chat have pointed out, I don't know why they didn't call this guy Super Goku, because just like Super Vegeta or the Super Trunks, this is essentially that form. And that would have been pretty good for him, right? Because then he would actually be able to link with the other units named Super Saiyan Goku. And this guy is a support unit for AGL, Tech, and Int types, which means he'd have like a perfect support partner for linking up with the Tech Carnival Goku. But unfortunately, he is called Super Saiyan Goku, so we will make do. He gets attack and defense 120. He supports those 3 typings for 2 key and 30% attack and defense. He gets 50% extra attack when performing a super, and a medium chance to crit if you have a tech ally on the team, and then another 50% attack when performing a super and medium chance to dodge if there's an AGL ally on the team. So ideally you want to have both of those typings on the team build for him, right? And then his super attack is that he does supreme damage, raises attack and defense for 6 turns. So you can get a few stacks on that. So I've gone for basically just additional and dodge. I haven't given him any crit because essentially if I am going to run this unit, I'm going to be running him as a floating 3rd slot support unit. So I want him to get additional supers so he can get those additional stacks. And then other than that, apart from providing the support, all I want from him is to not die. So 20 dodge. He doesn't need crit because he's not there to do damage. We're running him on the Tech Bardock team because obviously Bardock is one of his 200% leaders. On Global, because we don't have the Anniversary Part 2 Carnival LRs, his 200% leads are Bardock, Yamcha, and the STR Goku and Gohan. Technically he would support Yamcha as well, but I picked Bardock because obviously he is supporting tech units, and we do get the Scouter, which is nice, so we know we're not getting supered on this first turn. So let's grab these. He shares 5 links with this Gohan. I feel like this Gohan is probably going to be his best link partner overall, right? Because they not only is he AGL, which is the typing that we want, they share 5 links once Kamehameha is active, which is pretty decent. What's his start of turn defense here? 146. I mean, that's not the craziest. He doesn't have any other support on the rotation though, so be interesting to see what he's looking like once he actually gets built up. So go ahead and do this. We've got a couple of different supports on the team. I think on the next turn we're going to have Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, who is only attack support, but we'll see how he's looking here. Right, so 3.83 is his first attack stat. Nothing too crazy. There's a dodge. So, I mean, obviously at this early stage of an event, we would expect him to take double-digit damage from normal attacks, but we'll see how these numbers build up as we as we go through. Is that double super from Bardock? Let's go. Oh, of course. Well, actually, to be fair, in showcases, sometimes I don't mind it when that happens, because it means we're going to be able to get rid of this guy immediately here, and then just move straight on to the next turn. I'm going to have to remember to... Actually, I'm going to end up with a double Bardock rotation. I need to float off the physical Bardock, because I want to have the supports float, and then be on rotation with Goku, right, for the extra support. I brought Bardock just because he's a decent support unit, the physical one, because obviously the Goku isn't providing any support to him because he's physical. But I mean, you don't have to run the full team. I guess if you're running this guy, because obviously we're doing this in a showcase environment, so I'm obviously keeping him on main rotation. If you're running him as a floater on the team, you probably would want the team build to specifically be all Int, Tech, and AGL, right? So when he's floating into slot 3, he's actually supporting everybody on the team. Otherwise, I don't personally like to bring support units that aren't supporting like everyone, unless they are like ridiculously good units, I guess, and then you can kind of make an exception. But so start of turn 2, he has 219k. He's going to get another buff here. Now it'll be interesting to see, because fortunately there's no attacks in slot 1, because this Frieza does do an AoE, but Goku's going to get to super first. Additional maybe? Hey, let's go. So additional, so after 3 stacks, he jumps up to 5.3. I mean, that's not terrible, I guess, for a support unit. Double digits on the normals with type disadvantage is good. And then, of course, you know, Gohan massively benefiting from this extra support. So, is he going to super? Oh, Bardock's going to get to super first as well. Actually, that is a good point. Bardock would have potentially taken a bit of damage here from the AoE, but he gets to super. Gohan is a power beyond Super Saiyan ally, so he gets the guaranteed additional. And then only an additional normal. Is he actually just not going to super this turn? Oh, apparently he's not. Alright, fair enough. I mean, okay, he's going to super there. The friend Bardock is the one that's built up. So if I do this, we get the guaranteed crit. Would he kill him? I mean, if he doesn't, I'm potentially about to take a lot of damage. But I guess we'll find out. He's up to 6.1, and it's effective against all types and a guaranteed crit. So is that going to be enough to take him out? Oh no, nowhere near. They tweeted the units out. Okay. Ooh, 215. I suppose that's not too bad. That's the not built up Bardock, and he hasn't super attacked yet, so not really an ideal scenario for him, but that's what I get for ending up with the double Bardock rotation. But that should give us the physical Bardock on the next one, right? So we will get to see Goku's now got 3 stacks. Yeah, that is true. If this Goku was Super Goku, he would be power beyond Super Saiyan, which would be nice for getting that support for him from Bardock. Alright, so we take out Frieza. Oh, we're on to now 3rd form Frieza, who is Int. Fortunately, we're on enough HP for Gohan to still have his guard. Gohan's up to 3. So wow, he has 400 and so he's basically got 410k defense at the start of the second. How many stacks has he had? 3. And we've got the support from Bardock, so that's pretty good. Let's do this. We'll just grab this and then grab all these, as many physical orbs as we can here. Because Gohan does have his guard, right? So he shouldn't take too much damage from this super. He probably... Oh, I was going to say, he probably will take some damage. But no, he's just going to dodge, so... Summoning for the LRGT duo first. Somebody else says boo boys. I'm torn as to who to summon for first, because those of you who've been around my channel for a while, I seem to have this curse with dual Dokkan Fests where the first unit I go for, I pull straight away, and then the second unit, it takes me ages to pull them. So, obviously I do want both. I probably want, if I had to pick, like if I was going to get Mega Shafted and I only got one, I probably would want the GT duo more. Just because even though I like the Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 2, like aesthetically, like I like their design, I like their super attacks, but obviously we know that the GT boys get so many buffs with like the fact that we get not only did they buff like Super Saiyan 4, like the Super Saiyan 4 LRs from last year's anniversary, but also the fact that we get the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku for the Tanabata. I really thought that was going to go the other way and drop all those physical orbs. Oh well. I suppose it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, obviously I do want to get both, but I don't know which one I'm going to summon for first. Plus, I rainbowed STR LR Cooler during the Worldwide Celebration. I got insanely lucky on his banner. So the banner that has him on it is obviously slightly less valuable to me, because any copies of him I pull are just essentially useless. So, who knows? That's the other thing, I guess, right, is if I say I did have my typical issue where the second unit I go for is the one that takes me ages to pull, if that's the one that has Cooler on the banner, then in theory, while it's taking me ages to pull that unit, I'll pull loads of Coolers. So, maybe the smart play is to summon on the one that has Cooler on it first. I don't know. But yeah, let me know in the comments which banner you guys are the most excited for. So yeah, 438. That's with no support now as well. So with support fully built up, he's getting up to like 500k, which is pretty good. The only problem is, unless I risk a super, because the Scouter effect has run out, he's not going to get another stack unless I put him in slot 1, because I'm pretty sure Gohan will kill. So we're going to risk it for the biscuit. We'll see what happens. I mean, I did give him 20 dodge, and he has the medium dodge chance because of the AGL ally. So let's see how this plays out here. Well, there's a dodge. There's another one. Alright, there we go. Then we get our stack. Not bad. Again, that's with no support, so couldn't get an additional super this time. But oh, 4 for 4 on the dodges. Okay. So yeah, I mean, there's a pretty good looking turn for that Goku. Considering he's providing the support. Now, obviously, if you're using him as a third slot floating unit, he's not going to be getting as many stacks because he's not going to be on rotation like as often. But I think that is pretty good, to be honest. Oh God, what are the chances? Where's he going to super? This could be dangerous. No power beyond Super Saiyan ally for this Bardock, which means he's not going to get a guaranteed double super here. Alright, well, we'll see how it plays out. I think we've seen a pretty good showing from this Goku, so if Calamity strikes and we die... Oh, okay. Actually, wait, no, this Frieza can double super, right? The AGL one? Am I tripping? 10 million. I mean, we got a lot of attack support on this rotation, but 10 million for Goku. My Goku only has 2 dupes as well. So, yeah, don't sleep on Carnival Goku. People saying that he's, like, fallen off. Like, I know there are actually some now potential better options on some of his teams, but, like, man, he can still put in the work. 10 million attack stat, I would say that is pretty good. Alright, don't... Okay, as long as he does a normal attack first, because now Bardock is guarding, and then, yeah, good. Alright, so Bardock should be able to take this relatively well, because he's guarding and he's got his defense boost. Yeah, let's go. 26k. That's really good. Right, so... $365. Let's do this. Man, distinct lack of rainbow orbs is unfortunate. Yeah, Bardock definitely, as much as I do love this tech Bardock, and I feel like he is a little bit underrated, he definitely does drop in his value once you get past his intro animation. Because the Scouter obviously is an incredibly powerful effect. I'm not going to do this because I want to see Goku attack again. His Scouter obviously is a very powerful effect, but the orb changing, when he relies so much on like getting the rainbow orbs to give him extra stats and everything, losing the orb changing is like a huge impact on his overall performance, which is unfortunate. So yeah, 4.78. So I think this Goku puts out some pretty decent numbers for a unit that you're going to run as a support. Although 22k from the normals. Frieza does raise his attack when he supers. So obviously if he hadn't supered, his normal attack probably would just do double-digit damage. But because he did super... Wait, did he super at the start of the turn? Or am I just thinking of the previous turn? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he is at least somewhat decent. It just comes down to like where are you going to run him, I suppose. So really realistically, if you're running like a build of Bardock's team or Yamcha's team where you're running pretty much solely in AGL and tech, then I would say this guy probably is a pretty decent choice for like a support unit. But other than that, I don't know, right? It feels pretty niche because, like I say, I don't like to run units on teams where they don't support everybody. So if you're running like double STR Goku and Gohan, unless you're floating both of them, then it means you have one unit on both rotations that this Goku isn't actually providing any support for, which is unfortunate. So, alright, well, we'll see one last turn from him here. 327 on his defense. I think he's done relatively well. Obviously, Frieza, a pretty good event for him since the final phase is tech. Be interesting to see how much he would actually take from a super from full power Frieza here, but 8.1 for Goku, Gohan is good. and the additional as well. Let's go. Yeah, I've seen the... I haven't watched the Boo Duo one yet. I know they've posted... The GT Duo one was posted earlier. But... yeah, up to 5 mil. I mean, again, for a unit that's essentially just there to be a support unit, I don't think these numbers are that bad. But there you go. That's why mine has 20 dodge. The only attack he dodged was the super, but realistically, that's the only attack I really care about him dodging. So, yeah, I definitely would say overall that was a very good performance. So, let me know what you guys think of the Int Goku. I think out of the ones that got their EZAs this time, not including Demon King Piccolo, because he's kind of separate as like the DB Saga banner unit, but out of the 3 that they were actually giving you the extra copies as rewards, I probably would say that this Goku is the best one from what I can see, but obviously I haven't recorded the showcases for the other ones yet, so I guess we'll see more as we get to use them. So let me know which one is your favourite down below in the comments section, and let me know which ones you managed to EZA, depending on where you placed. Obviously, depends how many medals you got, but let me know all of that in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.